Have you ever said this? I'd like to be better at the guitar, but I just don't have enough time. I know I've certainly said that, and I'm willing to bet you probably have too. See, over the years, I've taught hundreds of people how to play the guitar, and regardless of age, sex, socioeconomic status, they all seem to have the same problem. They just don't have enough time. I've had 5-year-olds tell me they don't have enough time to play the ukulele. They're just too busy. I've had wealthy, retired 65-year-olds say that they just don't have enough time. What a curious conundrum. How can this be that this seemingly disparate group of people are all experiencing the exact same problem? Well, maybe it's not really a problem after all. What if it's more of a hurdle we create for ourselves? And by the way, this ancient and insidious excuse of not having enough time is by no means exclusive to playing the guitar. You know that 5K you've been wanting to run, or learning Spanish, or losing that last 5 pounds you've been trying to shed for the past decade, or maybe calling your parents. I bet you're telling yourself the same excuse for those things as well. Now, I could spend hours rambling on about why we create this imaginary problem for ourselves, but I think it would be more useful to talk about what we could do today, right now, to begin solving this problem. The next time you feel the phrase, "I'm too busy," or "I don't have enough time," about to escape your lips, say one of the following instead. "I haven't made time." This is great. You are now taking responsibility and ownership over your time. This is a step in the right direction. Okay, we say, go one step further. Maybe we say, I don't know how to make time. Hey, this is legit. It can be difficult to manage your time and be productive. Much ink has been spilled on the subject. I would point you towards books like The Science of Self-Discipline or Atomic Habits or 4,000 Weeks. They all provide great insight and actionable items that you can use to make time for yourself. A third thing you could say, I don't want to make time. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. By saying this, you're acknowledging that acquiring this skill, guitar or otherwise, is probably going to put up a fight. It's going to be a little painful. It's going to require focus and energy and time, and it's in our nature as humans to avoid things that are difficult or uncomfortable. A fourth option, you could say, I'm not willing to sacrifice any of my current commitments or priorities in order to do X. Okay, this is great because now we are acknowledging that we can make time. We might have a plan on how to make time, and we know that it's probably going to be a little bit painful. But now we can decide whether this thing is actually a priority. Now we have options. Finally, you could say, this activity is not meaningful to me and is not part of who I am. Now, this sounds kind of severe or extreme, but really it's not. You've arrived at the ultimate truth. You've solved the problem. This is a great spot to be in. See, there are really only two solutions to this problem. Either you decide that you are going to transform from someone that wants to play guitar into someone that is a guitar player, or you're not, and you'll accept that it simply isn't an activity that is meaningful for you, and maybe you could find something that is meaningful or valuable to you. Both outcomes are great. The problems arise when you're stuck in between. You want to be a good guitar player, and you understand what it takes to be a good guitar player, but you're not really willing to make the sacrifice to do so. Most people get stuck here, and this is not a very fun place to be. I don't want you to be here. The truth is, if you want to get good at anything, you need to make a fundamental shift in how you think about it. We will always make time for things that are valuable and meaningful and important. So the next time you catch yourself about to say, I don't have time, or I'm just too busy. Stop for just a second and consider what you should really say. This is the first step in overcoming this widespread problem of not enough time. Okay? Good luck.